Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Reinhardt. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Reinhardt eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We're scoreless after 1.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert off of play action.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Reinhardt. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reinhardt.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Reinhardt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A give running left. It's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Reinhardt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all. Try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Q.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Allen's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Back to throw. Reinhardt.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Herbert. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Antonio Gibson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Chargers, 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the side, under pressure, they got him again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 50 Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Go Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Robinson, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert on 1st down now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Green. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt, flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 3rd down. Reinhardt. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to make it 4th down. Looking to throw. Reinhardt. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown.
touchdown, Jaguars.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
24. Chargers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 24, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Buying time to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Daniel Carlson.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Jacksonville, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts.